Hello everybody, welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. I'm jumping in just to do quick readings for today is Halloween, October 31st. This is probably October 31st through November 7th, let's say. Just want to give you a quick message just to stay in touch with my YouTube subscribers and followers. Thank you so very much for sticking with it while I'm on this little hiatus. I did all my classwork for the 3 certifications I'm getting, but I need to do the clinical, if you will, the practice sessions before I am completely finished. So there are readings up for October, mid-October to the end of October, plus the whole month of November for every sign. So check those out if you haven't. If you're new here, I would greatly appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. Please don't forget to like the videos. All right. So we're doing earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We'll start off with Taurus, and then I have time-stamped Virgo and Capricorn, so it's easier. All right, so the beginning, we are, the entire earth sign community has a card from the Halloween Oracle. So I love the card that we pulled because today is Halloween, and look at the card. It's Jack-o'-lantern. Isn't that cute? That is amazing. Okay, I hope you're all having a fantastic Halloween or first week of November, whichever it is for you. Halloween, Samhain, or whatever we call it, or whatever you call it. This is a time of renewal. I know we think of January 1st as renewal, but really, when the veil is thin, a lot of times we move forward with some sort of new intuition or new knowing, so to speak. Okay, earth signs. So for me in particular, October 31st through November 2nd, those are my 3 days of renewal, and I do feel the energy differently today for myself. Alrighty, so Jack-o'-lantern, protection. Know that you are protected and that you are capable of creating the life you want, and that the universe supports you in this should Jack shine his light upon you. And he has, right? Boundaries are important to teach people how to treat us. And drawing this card indicates that you may wish to renew the ones you have or establish new boundaries. Okay, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Boundaries are important right now. So if there's someone that you feel is encroaching where they shouldn't be, it is time to renew your boundaries, okay? Now, I've drawn cards from my beautiful Forest Oracle. I love this deck. It has this emerald green edging. I absolutely love it. All right, so I drew out the cards, but I haven't looked at them yet, so let's see how the message unfolds together. Okay, Taurus, 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so as you know, Pentacles have to do with your material world, your job, your business, your home, your car, just the everyday things in the physical world. 7s are reflection, right? 7 of Pentacles is trying to decide how to move forward and what you should do with what you have. It shows him kind of, it looks like he's shoveling, he's got a shovel and he's going to lift up some pentacles here. There's a little stump right in front of them, and there's a bunch of lanterns and fairy lights or fireflies or lightning bugs, whatever you call them. So he is getting ready to pick something out of here that he's going to lift up, all right? So Taurus, you are going to have some decisions to make about what you want to do going forward. Look at what you've done in the past and figure out what you want to bring forward, what you want to take forward. Maybe you have a lot of skills and you're trying to decide which skills you want to use. Maybe you have a choice of different jobs and you want to see what you want to do there. But 7 of Pentacles in the physical, choices. What do you do with what you have or what you know? Okay? Next card for you is the 6 of Cups. This is the card of nostalgia. 6s are harmony. And this is one of the few cards that has other colors in it because it has flowers. They look like carnations, which are my favorite. So this shows 2 little girls in the forest. They're kind of sharing a cup, and it looks like they're putting flowers in the cup. There are lots of cups around that have flowers in them, lots of flowers in the forest. This is literally nostalgia. This is remembering childhood innocence, remembering happy times as a child when we didn't have bills to pay and, worries and schedules, right? When we're kids, we're just running around playing and enjoying life with our friends, and we just don't have the worries that we have as adults. So Halloween is a really great time to remember that. I have a Halloween scrapbook which has pumpkin carvings for years, and I think it covers maybe 20 years of carving pumpkins. My family has always done that. Well, not so much now. It's just my husband and I. This year we didn't decorate or carve a pumpkin for Halloween because it just came up so quickly. But this is a good time to remember all those good times, right? And then you have Temperance. This is Sagittarius. This is balance. This is tempering something by adding, right? So sometimes I'm trying to think, Spirit, of an example for that. It's like if you make lemonade, right? You have water and you squeeze in all the lemons, you taste it and you just pucker up. You need to add sugar. You need to balance the sour with the sweet. Thank you, Spirit, for giving me that. So temperance is about perfect balance, right? She's holding those two urns of fire in her hands. Her hands must be getting hot with the heat coming off that. But anyway, so this is remembering the balance. Okay, so it can be, this flows perfectly, Taurus. So you've got the Seven of Pentacles where you're trying to decide what to do. You've got the nostalgia and innocence of childhood, your heart space, right? Then you've got the Temperance, the balancing out of things, right? Balancing the adult choices with the childlike happiness and innocence. I love that, Taurus. That's a beautiful message, right? A beautiful message. Balancing our adult selves with our child selves. Wow, I love it. I absolutely love it. And Temperance does represent Sagittarius. So if you have Sagittarius in your chart, this is basically telling you this is your reading. Okay, you got two animal oracles. The first one is Sea Eagle 20. 20 being choice and balance. That comes out again, Taurus. Explore the depths of the soul and find peace. I love that. Explore the depths of the soul and find peace. Yeah, we find peace when we have balance, right? Balance of responsibility and play, work and play, what have you. Responsibility and imagination, however you want to look at it. Then you have 8, mastery and infinity. This is dolphin. Be playful and seek fun in life. Oh my goodness, Taurus. We couldn't have had a better set of animal oracle cards for, to end that tarot message. Could we? Wow, this camera does not want to focus. I wonder if I need new batteries in this thing. Usually when I push it, it will focus in, but it's not doing anything. All right, sorry about that. Ugh. Come on, camera. There we go. Adulthood, making choices about what we're going to do. Childhood, remembering the innocence of pumpkin carving, of trick-or-treating and all that. Temperance, Sagittarius, balance, perfect balance of the two. All right, Taurus, we are going to move on to Virgo next. Thank you so much. Peace and kindness to you. Okay, my beautiful Virgos, moving on to your card reading. We have Jack-o'-lantern, which I talked about in the beginning of the video, about protection and boundaries. And now we have the beautiful Forest Tarot, which I'm using, and then we'll pull an animal oracle. I put these cards out, or they came out of the deck, but I have not looked at them. So we're finding out what your message is together. Okay, this is the Page of Wands. Okay, Wands being fire, action, passion, and things happening quickly. So pages are sometimes messengers, so be on the lookout for a message. The veil is really thin right now, so if you meditate over the next couple days, you're probably going to get some messages, right? Right, Virgos? All right, so the other thing is pages can also be new at something. So this card is a warning not to rush into something that you're not familiar with, okay? Don't rush into something that you're not familiar with. And then you have the Five of Pentacles. Oh, The depiction in this card is lovely, right? There's 5 pentacles. Fives are change, by the way. There's 5 pentacles hovering over this older couple walking through the forest. I'm not sure why they chose this depiction. Usually the 5 of Pentacles is sort of like a being out in the cold or being needy or needing something. Maybe what it's showing us is they need each other. You see how they're holding hands and they're kind of walking through a dark forest that's lit by fairy light and lightning bugs. So I'm going to take this card intuitively, what I'm feeling, okay? Pentacles is your money and your material world, okay? 5s are change. This could mean that maybe some change is needed. Oh my gosh, all of a sudden it got really dark outside, but the cards show up better because there's not so much light coming in the window. Okay, Pentacles being material things. You may need the help of someone else right now financially or at your home or with your vehicle even, something material needing to call on or ask for the help of someone else. It could also mean, Virgos, that you need to lend a hand to another person, okay? That's what I'm feeling intuitively with that card. Then you have the 3 of Wands. Oh my. More wands, okay? He is holding a wand in his hand, and as we said, wands, action, passion, fire, fast, right? He's walking through. You can see the motion of his walk there. He has 1 in his hand and 2 sort of beside and behind him. And he's walking into the forest. Now, the 3 of Wands has always been given to me, even though 3s are creation and collaboration, and that part of the message could go along with this one, right? Creation and collaborating with others, right? So could the Page of Wands, right? But this is a choice, right? It's like choosing where you want to go and how you want to go there. There's 1 staff in his hand, but he could easily pick up these other 2, okay? Creation, collaboration, choices of how to move forward. Who do you want to work with? How do you want to do it? You have the Page of Wands and the 3 of Wands flanking the 5 of Pentacles. The money is in the middle of the action, okay? I don't know why they wanted me to say it that way, but that's exactly what they asked me to say. The money is in the middle of the action and passion. Okay, interesting, Spirit. Thank you for that. Okay, I would love to know in the comments how this resonates with you. With that Page of Wands, moving forward, but maybe remembering not to jump into something that you don't know a lot about, because then being a Virgo perfectionist, you're going to get stressed, right? You're going to get a little stressed out. So you don't want that. And then the 3 of Wands, having a choice, but making it quickly, right? The 3 of Wands is not one to stand around hemming and hawing about what they want to do, which I know can be a Virgo trait because you want to analyze everything. In this case, you may need to make a choice quicker than that. Your animal oracle is dog. Be loyal and affectionate to those you love. Be loyal and affectionate to those you love. What was the picture in that card? Isn't it funny? There are no mistakes. Spirit makes no mistakes. Oh my gosh. Spirit makes no mistakes. Be loyal and affectionate to those you love. Show your love and tell them you love them. Okay, Virgos, my lovelies, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Peace and kindness, and now we're on to Capricorn. Okay, my beautiful Capricorns, thank you for tuning in. All right, so in the beginning of the video, I talked about the Jack-o'-lantern card, which is for all earth signs. So if you skip the beginning, please go back and listen to that, because I talk about that card in depth at the very beginning of the video. All right, so your tarot, this is the Forest Tarot, and I haven't looked at the cards. I just put them out there and then grabbed them for each sign. So you, even though it was 3 cards for each sign, you got 4. The last one out gave you 2. One other sign had that. I think it was Aries. All right, this is the beautiful Forest Tarot. And you have the Ace of Wands, Capricorns. Not surprising with you, right? The action, the passion, the fire. You're always a go-getter. And when you see something you want to achieve, you set the goal and you typically reach the goal. This looks actually like it's a wand, an ace of wands in a forest of wands. Look at all that bright. I mean, wands are fast, so Capricorns, you may be working on something either at work or some project or a business or a website, and it's going to come in really quickly. You may get some sort of offer about something that you're going to jump on. Now, the next card is telling you that you need to really tune into your gut. This is the Hermit. This is Virgo energy, which can be perfectionism, overthinking, and worrying. The Hermit is telling you stop. Take some time out and really think about this choice before you move forward, Capricorns, okay? So the Hermit card asks you, before you say yes to whatever this is, you need to really tune into your gut and figure out if it is the right thing for you, my beautiful Capricorns. All right, and then the third card came out. Eight of Pentacles, no shock there, and the Seven of Cups, lots of choices. Okay. So let's look at this. The Eight of Pentacles. This is definitely you, Capricorn. Working really, really hard. 8 is mastery and infinity. So mastering your craft and creating all these things, these beautiful pentacle shapes that he's making there, forging them out in the forest. Now, the be careful thing about this is not to hone in on one thing and let everything else go to the wayside. It's also can be a message of overworking, working too much overtime, doing too much, and not taking time to stop and have fun. All right, the other card that came out is the Seven of Cups. This is choices. Okay, 7 is reflection, right? So looking back at everything that you've created emotionally, right? Because a lot of people are emotionally tied to their jobs, their homes, their money even. So looking back at, okay, what have I done in the past and what do I want to do now? So it's choosing something from these 7 cups, these 7 emotional cups, and figuring out how to move forward. So you have all the hard work and things you've created in that 8 of Pentacles and choosing to move forward. Maybe you're going to choose to move forward and not do so much overtime, my beautiful Capricorns, right? Ace of Wands, some opportunity whooshing in, but the Hermit reminding you to stop and think before you make the choice about the opportunity. All right, love this for you, my beautiful Capricorns. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful message. All right, wow. Okay, Animal Oracle. It flew out and turned over. 44 is a master number. If you want to know the traits of number 44, please look it up because it could have some significance about this. I don't have every number memorized. Every number is significant. 11, 22, 33, 44, 55. They're all significant, okay? Ladybug. Luck and protection, joy in the small things. Joy in the small things. Now, the jack-o'-lantern was about protection. The ladybug is also about protection, okay? So please remember this, Capricorns, when you're going out into the world and into your life, the beautiful things that you'll be doing from October 31st to November 7th. I really hope that you found a message here. Please don't forget to give the video a like, a thumbs up, or a share. If you're not subscribed, I would be so honored if you would subscribe to my channel. Peace and kindness every single day.